real depth and apparent depth of a tank. Here, real depth means when the object is situated in the water tank, the distance from the surface of the water to the object is situated. The distance between both is called as real depth. Apparent depth means when we see the object from the surface of the water, it appears less deep than what it is called that virtual image is formed between the real depth. The depth of a virtual image to the surface is called apparent depth. So here it is that the OA means the object is placed at point O, the xy be the surface of the water, and O is object is placed below the water surface in the water. Then at point where the light ray is incident from O to the at point on xy at point A with the normal incident ray incident at point A, it moves along a straight line OA dash, means here OA is the real depth. Another ray is incident at point B with making incident angle I, and it is deviated with the normal, moves along the BC, means OBC along BC, and whenever we drawn back along the BC and it is point along on the normal, it will meet at the point I. Means the virtual image formed at point I, what we can appear. It appears at point I of a object, means this is the virtual image of object which is placed at O, but actually it is placed at O, but which appears the body, the object appears at point I. Means when consider it's a water surface and object is placed at this point, it is O, means when the human eye here the body is situated, then when it is like this we can see. Here is the object. So object is placed in this place, but our human eye can see the object is placed at this point, means this is I, this is O. Actually this point, the body is situated at this point, but the image is formed at the virtual image formed at this point, so our eye can see this point. So here it is that the distance from the A to the virtual image formed distance is called as apparent depth, means here IA is apparent depth. So here IA is the apparent depth, that is H1, and a real depth is considered as H2, and this will be the R, same as here is also, this will becomes also R. This is the angle of incidence I, this is also angle of incidence I. So here it is that when triangle OAB from triangle OAB, the incident angle I, so that's why we are writing that sin I is equal to here opposite by hypotenuse, opposite be the AB by hypotenuse will the OB. Consider it's equation number 1. Then from triangle IAB, here is also refracted angle is there, so that's why sin R is equal to same as opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is AB by hypotenuse will be IB. From the refractive index, to know the refractive index of the water, so refractive index of the water with respect to air, that is equal to here the light is passing from denser medium to the rarer medium. Light passing from denser medium to rarer medium, means the light is passing from the water to the air. So here it is that when mu respect to sin r by sin I. According to the reversibility principle, whenever it is moving from the denser medium to the rarer medium, the refractive index of the air with respect to water, then we can get that sin r by sin I, that is equal to sin I r by sin I. Sin r is equal to AB by IB. Sin I, which is denominator, sin I is which is denominator, AB by OB. So we can write that OB by AB, OB by AB. Then here AB get cancelled, then mu of air with respect to water is OB by IB. If the incident and refracted angles are very small, if angles are small means A is nearer to B, B is nearer to A, then that OB is which is equal to OA, OB is which is equal to OA, then at the same time IB is equal to IA, IB is equal to IA, means here that the distance of both means AB is means our refracted angle, incident angles are very small, then the B point will be nearby the A point, the distances from the OA to the OB will be equal. So that's why we are writing OB is equal to OA and IB is equal to IA. If we write like this, mu A is equal to OA by IA, OA by IA. From this, but we know that OA is equal to H2, IA is equal to H1. So here is that OA is equal to H2, IA is equal to H1. Means H1 we can write that H2 by refractive index of the water with refractive index of the air with respect to water is we know that the value is 4 by 3. Refractive index of mu A is equal to 4 by 3. 4 by 3. So refractive index of water with respect to air is 4 by 3. We are writing that. Then we can get that here H1 is equal to H2 by A. From that H1 is equal to H2 by 4 by 3. 4 by 3. That is H1 is equal to 3 by 4 into H2. Means the actual depth we can see that the actual H1 with the apparent depth which is equal to the 3 by 4th of real depth. 3 by 4th of real depth means H1 is the apparent depth and H2 be the real depth. So from this case we can write this is valid for the normal incidents only, strictly valid for the normal incidents only, strictly valid that normal incidents only. To find out the refractive index, then by using this formula H2 by H1 we can find out the value for refractive index of the water. Here refractive index of the water with respect to air or refractive index of the air with respect to water. So strictly we can measure that the H1 apparent depth and real depth which can be measured, which is strictly for that when the normal incidents only, it is strictly for normal incidents. When once again the object is placed below the water surface xy at point O and an incident ray is incident normally at incident on point A and it is moved along the OA dash, and another ray is incident at point B which is deviated with the normal and moved along the direction C with the refracted angle is R. Then this will be also whenever the BC ray backed along, drawn back along that meet at point I, that is the virtual image formed at point I, that is appears to human eye whenever we see the from the surface of the water. Then IA be the apparent depth, means what the depth we can see the object, virtual image we can see. The OA means real depth. From the triangle OAB and IAB we can write that sin R is equal to sin R is equal to what we can write that from the refractive index of prism. Whenever the light ray is moving from the denser medium to the rarer medium, so that's why refractive index of the air with respect to water, then sin R by sin I is equal to, by the calculation we can get the refractive index of the water air with respect to water is H2 by H1. From that equation we can write that H1 is equal to H2 by refractive index mu, then H1 is equal to, we know that refractive index of water with respect to air is 4 by 3. From that value we can get that the apparent depth which is equal to the 3 by 3/4 of actual real depth, means the apparent depth which is equal to 3/4 of its real depth when the incidence is strictly for the valid for the normal incidence, strictly valid for the normal incidence.